Welcome everyone. Today's energy that we're going to tap into is someone you're in separation with that is going through some type of huge transformation. You might not be aware of this, but I can tell you that this person is shifting their perspective. They're shedding some old skins. They are getting rid of toxic energies around them, whatever that means to each individual. It could be addictions, it could be people, it could be a new relationship, it could be a job, it could be anything that is lowering their vibration. I feel like they've had enough. They're ready to integrate their shadow self. They're ready to put their ego aside and start to soften, start to open up their emotional body. This is somebody that has not been able to connect with their feelings. This is somebody that has been living a cycle that their ancestors started and they've continued. It's a program they've been living. This is somebody that for some reason, whatever it might be, has awakened to another way, another viewpoint. It's like the Hanged Man's energy. They're seeing something differently. Spirit maybe has stepped in to wake them up. They're getting an idea that the life they've been living has been quite negative, quite small, quite lonely. They've been isolated. They've been alone by themselves, frozen in time, not able to have joy and laughter and true friendship, true connection, because they've been so in fear. So let's get some energies around this person. If this sounds like your person, stay tuned. Let's see what wants to come through. What is the overall energy this person is in at this very moment? We have dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. There we go. They're transforming. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. This person is facing their fears. They're moving ahead, even though they're afraid, even though they are unsure of the direction that they're going in. They're unsure of why they feel a pull to something brighter, something lighter, something magical, something out of their comfort zone. Okay, so where is, what is it? Like, what is Spirit telling us about this person's journey? What does Spirit want us to know about this person's journey? We have Chamber of Soul Gifts. It's kind of like, I am brilliant, I am blessed. The magic of nature is in me. It's like they've tapped into their subconscious. They've tapped into, some type of deep, dark, hidden treasure that they didn't even know existed. We have Inner Winter on the bottom of the deck. The inner winter, it was frozen in time. It was frozen in their childhood. It's something that's always been inside of them. Their gifts, they were frozen. It's like something is thawing their gifts. Something is thawing a part of themselves. It's like the fragments, the little pieces of themselves they left everywhere. They're reintegrating them. We have Just Watch Me. Just watch me do it. Y'all think that I'm this way and you can judge me, and maybe my life has looked like I've lived harshly. I've hurt people. I've kind of like just been in and out and not stable and not loving and not open. This is saying, just watch me. Watch me expand, watch me grow, watch me do it, watch me transform, watch me leave behind those parts of myself that were protecting me, that were shielding me. I don't need that protection anymore. Yeah, it's like I've been holding on to this darkness because I was afraid of the light. I was afraid of what I would see. I was afraid of how I would shine in the light, because I was so afraid I was only darkness, that, it would be, out in the open. People would see how dark I am, right? At least if I'm choosing to show that part of myself, Nobody is seeing the other part of me. Nobody is seeing the vulnerability, the love, the sensitivity, the softness. I am healing. I am going into this chamber, this deep, dark, part of myself that I've hidden away, that I've protected, that I've been scared to acknowledge, that I've been, protecting myself from people because people were going to hurt me. So what do? I hurt them first. This is the energy this person is in. This person doesn't want to be known for being the bad guy, for hurting people, for, being that snake in the grass. They want to shed that skin and they want to be magical. They want to be pure. They want people to see the goodness, the softness, the childlike qualities, the playfulness, the happiness. Yeah, look, it's introspection. They're taking inventory. They're taking stock of where they've been and where they want to go. And they're not liking where they've been. They don't want to stay there. This person wants to move ahead. We have psychic abilities and behavior patterns. They want to break some patterns. They want to see clearly. They want to have a different perspective. They want to be in the light. They want to be uplifted. They don't want to think so negatively. They don't want to feel like everyone's out to get them. They don't want to feel like they have to hurt people before they get hurt. See, we've got water. They're tapping into emotions. Emotions that maybe, run so deeply that they kind of numb themselves off from. It's like they were in this energy, caution and boundaries. They had boundaries around their heart. They were trying to protect themselves. They didn't want to feel. They didn't want to be needy or be emotional or let love in. They didn't want to take that chance. And why? Because we have dress rehearsal, alternative course and choices. I feel like they were wearing a mask. They were putting on a show. They were acting like nothing mattered. People didn't matter. That, love didn't matter. That how people saw them didn't matter. They're the person that walked around saying, I don't care what you think about me. I am who I am, right? But that was a mask because they did care. They did care. And the inside, they cared. And they were so afraid if people saw that they were soft, that they would see that they were also in pain, that this person was in pain, that this person, had been self-sacrificing their emotions in order to not let another person see just how sensitive they are. Wow, guys. Okay. So what is it that this person, how do I want to put this? What do we really want to know here? We know that this person's changing. We know they're transforming. We know that spirit is saying, like, they're awakening to more. They're awakening to growth and expansion. So what is it that you're going to get from them? What are they going to show you? What is it that they want you to know about them at this time? What do they want you to know? Hidden jewel. Mystery, gift, and priceless. My spiritual gifts are fully activated and shining brightly. They want you to know not only do they see you as a mystery, a gift, priceless, they also are saying, I want to match you. I want to activate my gifts. I want to be in the light. I want to be a jewel. I want to be that person that you love, that one true love, that priceless gift. I want to be that for you. And it's been hidden. I haven't shown you this. I've been wearing a mask. I couldn't find this within myself, but now I see it, and I want you to see it as well. I want you to see the good in me. We have entanglement, quantum, magnetic, karmic. I am connected to all that is regardless of distance. Even though we're apart, I want you to know I still feel you. We're still connected. We have like a psychic bond. We have like something strong, and you know, part of your energy, your healing, your moving ahead without me gave me the space to reflect, gave me the space to want that for myself, want to change, want to be better. It's part of the karma that we have between us, this awakening, because we have a remedy here. Restore soul food, resonance. I'm now resonating with healing. I'm resonating with spirituality. I'm resonating with hidden gifts in the natural world. The earth provides me with nourishment. I am resonating now with something beyond what I've been living. And now I understand what you've been doing. I understand maybe your spiritual talk, or your, you know, words of healing, or affirmations, or manifestations, or whatever it might be. I understand it now. Like, I want that for me. I see like the magic in it, right? This card was of magic, transformation. I see how you've transformed. This is self-sacrificing. I was self-sacrificing. I was hitting the bottle. I was devaluing myself. I was being the martyr. I was sabotaging my connections. This says I treat myself with dignity and respect, as do others. I want you to see that I can love myself. I want you to see that I'm worthy and valued and valuable, and that I'm deserving of forgiveness, that I'm deserving of magic, that I'm deserving of love, because I was living like an empty well. I was numbing myself. I was full of anxiety, full of fear. I was sick. And I've changed my perspective. I heal as I release all the fears and limiting beliefs. I don't believe this about myself anymore. I think that I am worthy. I think that, you know, I can be a better person. I chose wrong. And now I'm saying I want to do better. This is my groundedness. This is where I come from. This is my ancestors. This is my roots and my security. I was so in fear that if I, you know, let go of the false pretense that I was displaying, that I would be worse off. But in fact, I was alone. I was slowly dying. My soul was, you know, drowning. I want to live differently. I want to experience the light. I kept secrets. I didn't speak my truth. I hid behind a mask. I was private. I didn't let you into my heart. I wasn't feeling like I was safe. I wasn't safe in connection. So I watched and I learned. And now I want to express this. I want to express all the things that I've learned and all the ways in which I maybe lied. Maybe I want to come forward with the truth. It says what's done in the dark will come to the light. I want to bring it to the light. I don't want to hide anymore. I want to show you, I want to tell you what I've seen, what I've experienced, what I have, you know, when I looked in the mirror, what I got. I want to see what's reflected back at me. I want to tell you, because there was this sense of confusion, right? I was lost. I was dysregulated and disoriented and questioning the world and living in negativity and so afraid and so like materialistic and not attached to my feelings at all. But when I did that, I was alone and I was going crazy in my own head because I couldn't escape it. I couldn't escape the thoughts. I couldn't escape the memories. I couldn't escape, you know, the feelings that started to come up, even though I pushed them down so far. It says, I let go of worry. Inner peace is my natural state. If I can just be at peace, if I could just, you know, not worry so much. I've already hit the bottom of that well, right? I got to that bottom of the barrel. The only place is up from here. But I was so afraid of being at that bottom, I didn't realize I was there. But now that I've been there, what's there to fear, right? I've experienced loss. I've experienced heartache. I've experienced loneliness. I've experienced sickness, toxicity, like all of these things, hate, guilt, shame, regret. I've experienced all these things. So where's the confusion? I'm already living in that hell, right? I might as well lift myself up, raise my vibration, raise my frequency, live it from the heart, give more of myself, experience happiness, experience joy, experience people, pleasure. It's not about what you can do for people. It's not about how you can convince people that you're worthy, right? You don't have to be of service all the time to everyone else. You don't have to please them or, just go with whatever it is that they want from you. You can draw boundaries. You can put up boundaries that are healthy, that don't break you, right? Like, you don't have to beg for love. You can just live authentically and receive the healthy kind of energy from people. If you're living from a higher state of consciousness, you're going to attract higher quality people, right? So you can be soft, you can be an empath, but you don't have to take on other people's things. And so you don't have to be a doormat, but you also don't have to close yourself off and be completely numb. And that's part of the confusion. That's part of being scared to see your way forward. If you change, are people going to allow you to actually change? Are they going to accept this change from you? Right? So let's see. Does this person want to come forward? Does this person want to show you these changes? Do they want to have you back in their life? Do they want to make amends? Do they want to, express themselves authentically? Do they trust you enough to do this? So we have, the bottom of the deck, we have blocked extension, stagnant reroute. So I feel like that is where they were. I feel like that is where they were when you knew them, when you were with them. They were blocked from ascending. See, we got clouds in both of these, right? They can't see it. They can't imagine it. They can't envision it. Their third eye was blocked. They had no clarity. What's on the other side of that? You have to trust. You have to learn how to trust. Go with the flow. It's not about jumping ahead to the future. It's about one step at a time, how things unfold. So this person could have been a workaholic, right? Take time, make room for love. Work may be overwhelming, keep connections alive. They might want you to know, like, they know that this is what was a big problem in the relationship. They were escaping your relationship so that they could work, so they could dissociate from it. We have snail's pace, slow progress, reevaluate. They've reevaluated what they were like, right? They have slowed down in life. They may not be working so much as they used to. They may see that there are more pleasant ways to spend their time. Maybe they've gotten older and they need to slow down. We have travel, long distance, new faces, new places. I feel like this person wants to travel, is traveling, likes to travel. That's part of their path. They feel like there are things in this world that they want to experience. We have starting fresh, new chapter, clean slate, starting over. They want you to know that, they would like the opportunity to be able to begin again, maybe to travel with you, maybe to work with you, maybe to enjoy leisure time with you. Here we have clouded again. 3 cards that say clouded. Misunderstandings, judgmental, and confusion. I feel like this person judged you. They judged you for your spirituality. They judged you for your higher vibration. Maybe they called you a goody two-shoes. Maybe they said, like, you just aren't fun because you're not toxic. I feel like you might have been soft and open-hearted, and they judged you because they felt like that's weak. It's weakness, right? So I feel like they were clouded in how they saw you. They were clouded in the ways in which, you know, they thought your assets were actually negatives, and now they're seeing things differently. Love, new door to experience love. They may have moved. You may have moved. They may needed to have lived separately from you in order to see, you know, that there is love there. That behind that door was a home, was happiness, was joy, was bliss, and they couldn't see it when they were in it. They needed to experience life without you. They know that whatever door you're behind, there will be that. There will be happiness. We have messages, texts, phone calls, conversations. They may want to reach out in the near future in one of those ways. We have free yourself, burden, stress, and negativity be gone. They want you to know this is what they're working on. They're trying to get over and free themselves of the torment that was going on within themselves. And we have falling apart, feelings fading, losing interest. This is in the things they need to free themselves from. They were falling apart. They were stuck in sadness. They were stuck in, you know, the negativity, right? The negativity, the burdens, the stress. They were falling apart. They wanted their life to be easier, slower, travel, you know, more joy. And I feel like maybe when they were with you, they were very stressed and they felt like the love was fading. Maybe they thought that they would blame you for all their, you know, issues, when really, like, they weren't taking a look at themselves. They weren't looking at in what ways they needed to overcome obstacles or change direction or perspective. Okay, so we have the time is slipping. It's time to confront issues and make a move. So this is happening. This person is getting ready to come forward to, you know, look at ways in which they need to make a move. Like, in what ways do they need to make some moves here with this connection? Let's go into some words. What does this person want? What do they want to say? What do they want to say about the connection? What are some things they want to say about this connection? I mean, this says, I will lose too much if I come back to you. I'm not strong enough to start over. We don't know where this person is at physically. They might, to come back to you, they might have to move. They might have to leave a job that they're at. They might have to relocate. They could lose money. They might have to sell a home. They might have to, you know, finance something, whatever it is. Like, it could be that they're in a relationship currently and they would need to walk away from that and everything they invested in it to come back to you. But this is, every fiber of my being wants you as much today as I did the first moment I laid eyes on you. So their want for you, their need for you, their desire for you has not changed. It says, I couldn't listen to music after you left. Every song reminded me of you, and the grief was unimaginable. So music really hit them. It got them deep within. And then it says, one day we'll have the opportunity to experience the joy of being together. We'll sit on a blanket and embrace each other by the riverside and share a meal, basking in the glory of our love. They want some type of reunion with you. It also says, I sacrificed our connection so I wouldn't hurt the people I care about. I hurt them anyway because I wasn't able to be fully present. So there were people in their lives that maybe were, you know, pulling them in a new direction. And they were trying to do right by those people. They were more loyal to those people than they were to you for some reason. So that might not be for everybody, but let's take a look at a couple more energies here about how this person truly feels about you. Okay. Synchronicity and signs align to your desires. Notice signs and symbols for validation. They're definitely getting synchronicities and signs here. We have chance. Roll the dice. This love is here to take a chance. Playing for keeps is anyone's luck. So they will take the chance to come forward. They might just be looking for some type of sign to know when. We have yes, he will be back. Trust and know he will return. So he's definitely coming back. And I'm saying he because that's what's coming out. So we're going to leave that there, and good luck when he comes back.